the rumor that's going around big is that, Supergirl is going to be in Superman Legacy, but also the castings for Supergirl. There are the finalists for the role of Supergirl in the DCU is Millie Alcock and Meg Donnelly. Okay, so for me personally, I am championing for Millie Alcock. She was Rhaenyra and Game of Thrones House of the Dragon. She is a better actor than Meg. She commands the screen way more than Meg. And by the way, and I think Millie is young, and she's already played a teenager in the freaking in the Game of Thrones show. And I think that just Millie is a character that you're going to age with more gracefully than Meg. I've never really been a fan of Meg Donnelly's acting. I was watching some clips even on my phone before we even started this show. And I was like, oh, this girl is just cringe as heck. So yeah, I think Millie's just a better actress. Personally, I love actors that come from theater, because I think that actors who act in theater before than the movies have a better range of acting. Because when you're acting in theater, there's no background, there's no CGI, there's no green screen. It's just you in a freaking costume, and you have to sell it with your acting. And Millie Alcock comes from theater. She's played really good roles, and I'm telling you, bro, her role in Game of Thrones was literally phenomenal. She commanded the screen every single time, and to me, that is the kind of actress that we need going for Superman Legacy. Plus, with the Supergirl character, Supergirl plays a very shy girl, but at the same time, a very powerful, and I will stand up for myself kind of a character. But the thing that makes Supergirl funny is that she always overdoes it. She always goes beyond the level of standing up for herself. And I think that Millie plays a similar role like that in Game of Thrones House of the Dragon. And I think she will model that same thing as Supergirl. So I'm totally sold on her.
You know what's interesting is, so Timothy Dalton, who played James Bond in only 2 movies, he was a Shakespeare guy, and he was what they say is the most accurate James Bond to the Ian Fleming books. And I agree with that. And he's by far the most underrated Bond. I actually think he is the 3rd best Bond, right under Daniel Craig and Sean Connery. And he was a Shakespeare actor. He was phenomenal, the guy. If you haven't watched, definitely watch The Living Daylights. It's easily a top five Bond movie.
Yeah, the theater actors are a different breed, bro. And that's why I have respect for people like, Chris Evans, where in the heat of his fame, he acted in theater, because theater is different than movies where you can do cuts, and where in theater you got to memorize all your lines right there, or you'll look like a freaking idiot. So yeah, like honestly, bro, I was in a art school when I was younger, so I did a lot of plays and stuff, and I had to memorize. And theater is no joke, man. So all right. In some chats, I worked in theater, and I think it's way harder than acting in movies. You can learn your lines on the spot in a movie. You got to memorize everything for theater. Yeah, filming movies actually is a drag.